Welcome to the channel. Today we're cutting through the noise and showing you the real rules for your second credit card. We'll focus on maximizing rewards, protecting your credit score, and ignoring the myth that you need loyalty with a bank to get approved. If you responsibly manage debt, maintain a perfect payment history, and keep a strong FICO score around 775 or higher, you're ready. Age is irrelevant. Financial readiness is about discipline. Let's dive in and set up a system that makes your cards work for you, not the other way around. Here is the roadmap. First, we'll debunk the biggest myths about loyalty and approvals. Next, we'll cover a readiness checklist to ensure you're positioned for success. Then, we'll walk step by step through choosing your second card. After that, we'll calculate value so you only take action when the math is in your favor. We'll also review key issuer rules, outline churning best practices, and show you an automation system to protect your credit. Finally, we'll test your knowledge with quick quizzes and wrap up with a concise recap. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Your situation is unique, so do your own research before applying for any product. Most importantly, always pay statements in full and on time. Maintain low utilization, and never carry a balance to chase rewards. That interest will wipe out any rewards advantage. With that foundation in place, let's proceed. Let's start by busting the biggest myth. Banks do not reward loyalty in underwriting decisions. They primarily evaluate your credit profile, including FICO score, utilization, age of accounts, and your income and debt-to-income ratio. They also look at your recent inquiries and new accounts. A checking account history or a friendly branch conversation rarely influences the actual underwriting outcome. Therefore, do not chase loyalty. Instead, design your second card purely to maximize value, whether that's cashback, transferable points, or category bonuses. Readiness is not about your age. It's about your behavior, on-time payments, low utilization, and proven discipline. Before moving forward, confirm readiness. Ideally, your FICO score is around the high 700s or trending up. You should have a perfect payment history, with autopay set to pay the full statement balance. Keep utilization low, ideally in the single digits, both overall and on each individual card. Maintain stable income and responsible spending for several months so you're not stretching to meet any minimum spend. Finally, have a budget and some emergency savings. If you check these boxes, you're positioned to add a second card strategically. To select card number 2, start by mapping where your money actually goes: groceries, gas, dining, travel, and online shopping. Next, align your spend with category multipliers that match those patterns. Then, layer on a sign-up bonus that you can comfortably achieve without overspending. Screen issuer rules carefully so you don't waste an application. When feasible, choose a no annual fee product you can keep forever, which helps your average age of accounts over time. Finally, calculate expected value in advance and only apply if the numbers make sense. Once approved, immediately enable autopay for the full statement balance and set reminder dates for benefits and billing. Let's quantify expected value. Use a simple formula. Expected value equals your annual category spend times the category multiplier times the point value, plus base spend times the base earn rate times the point value, plus the sign-up bonus value after subtracting any fees, and then subtract the annual fee. Consider a cashback example. $6,000 in groceries at 6% yields $360, $2,400 in gas at 3% adds $72, and $4,000 in base spend at 1.5% adds $60. If there's a $250 net sign-up bonus and no annual fee, your total value is roughly $742 per year. Always use conservative point valuations and ignore categories you won't realistically hit. Issuer rules can significantly affect approvals, so plan applications accordingly. For example, Chase is known for a 5/24 guideline, so if you intend to open several cards, target Chase early. American Express generally restricts welcome offers to once per lifetime on a given product, so avoid wasting eligibility on a low-value opportunity. Citi frequently uses 24 to 48-month windows for repeat bonuses, and Capital One may limit approvals, often to roughly one personal card every 6 months. Bank of America's 2-3-4 rule can constrain batching, while U.S. Bank tends to be sensitive to recent inquiries and new accounts. Barclays may prefer longer history and spacing between applications. Policies change, so always confirm current terms before applying. This timeline organizes a full year of disciplined moves. At month 0, you confirm that your credit profile is strong, high FICO, low utilization, auto-pay enabled. In month 1, you apply for your second card. Over months 1 through 3, you meet the minimum spend via your normal expenses, not by overspending. At month 3, set reminders to verify bonus posting and track any anniversary benefits. From months 4 to 6, maximize category multipliers while keeping utilization in single digits. At month 6, reassess issuer rules and pre-approval offers. Between month 7 and 9, consider another application only if inquiries have aged and your expected value clearly exceeds your threshold. In the final quarter, explore product changes for long-term fit, confirm zero balances before statements cut, evaluate total annual value, and prepare next year's plan. Quiz time. Which factor matters least in a typical credit card approval decision? A. Your ongoing checking account loyalty with that bank. B. Your income and debt-to-income ratios. C. Your credit score and utilization. D. Your recent inquiries or new accounts. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is your ongoing checking account loyalty with that bank. Underwriting primarily evaluates your credit profile metrics, your income and debt obligations, and your recent inquiries or new accounts. Relationship banking or checking account tenure typically has little to no effect on approval decisions. Churning can be rewarding if done with discipline. First, never carry a balance. Interest immediately erases the advantage. Second, pursue sign-up bonuses only when you can meet the requirements with normal, planned spending. Third, track everything: the date you open the card, the annual fee anniversary, the exact bonus terms, and your progress. Respect issuer rules and slow down if you receive a denial. Avoid cash advances and similar risky transactions that can trigger fees or violate terms. When possible, product change instead of closing cards to preserve your average age of accounts. Finally, redeem rewards at strong values, whether that's cashback, a travel portal, or transfer partners, depending on your ecosystem. Let's compare no annual fee and annual fee cards. No-fee cards are ideal long-term anchors because you can keep them open indefinitely, supporting your average age of accounts. They usually have simpler reward structures and make excellent backups when other cards, categories, don't apply. In contrast, annual fee cards may provide higher multipliers, premium travel benefits, or strong sign-up bonuses. However, they require periodic evaluation to ensure the perks and earnings exceed the fee. If the value declines, consider a product change to a no-fee version instead of closing the account. Automation prevents mistakes and protects your credit. Turn on auto-pay for the full statement balance immediately. Create calendar reminders for statement cut dates, due dates, and any annual fee anniversaries. Use a tracker, either a spreadsheet or a reputable app, to record bonus requirements, spending progress, and deadlines. Where possible, disable or freeze cash advances and set transaction alerts to catch issues early. Reconcile weekly by matching receipts or expected charges to posted transactions. Each quarter, review utilization, your credit score trend, and the total expected value you're generating so you can adjust your strategy. This flowchart emphasizes preserving your average age of accounts. When you consider closing a card, first evaluate the annual fee and whether you can downgrade to a no annual fee version. If a downgrade path exists, product change to keep the age and credit line. If there's no downgrade and the card is relatively young, consider keeping it until it matures and contributes more meaningfully to your average age. Only close as a last resort when there is no value, no downgrade option, and the fee or utilization concerns outweigh the benefits. Long-tenured no-fee cards act as anchors that stabilize your credit profile over time. Second quiz. What is the best way to anchor your average age of accounts over time? A. Regularly close your oldest cards. B. Keep no annual fee cards open long terms. C. Rotate cards monthly to trick the scoring model. D. Always cancel after earning a sign-up bonus. You may pause the video now to think about the answers. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is to keep no annual fee cards open long-term. These cards serve as anchors that support your average age of accounts, which is a meaningful factor in your credit score. Closing old accounts can shorten your average age and potentially hurt your profile. Rotating cards monthly does not trick the scoring model. and automatically canceling after bonuses is often counterproductive. To summarize the essential points, underwriting prioritizes your profile rather than bank loyalty. Readiness is defined by discipline, including perfect payment history, low utilization, and a strong FICO score. Choose your second card purely for profit through category multipliers and sign-up bonuses. When possible, select no annual fee keepers to preserve your average age of accounts. Respect issuer rules and pace your applications to avoid unnecessary denials. Finally, automate payments and track your value so the strategy remains safe and effective. Here are your next steps. First, audit your monthly spend to identify top categories. Next, shortlist 2 to 3 cards that map to those categories while respecting issuer rules. Then, run your expected value math and only move forward if the numbers are clearly in your favor. After approval, enable autopay and set up your tracking system before you make the first purchase. Reassess your results in 3 to 6 months and iterate based on real data. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you replace loyalty myths with a practical, profitable strategy, please like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more actionable guides. Tell us in the comments which card you're targeting next and how you're calculating your expected value. See you in the next one.